We're back now with the continuation, the conclusion of what is going to happen to my dad's account here. This is me, of course, playing on my dad's account in the new Go Battle League. Of course, these are great league battles. If it has not unlocked for you, don't worry, it's going to be very soon. It's right now, just at the time of this recording at least, which is on January 30th, just for level 33 and above, I believe, right now. And so anyway, we have a matchup of Entei versus Raikou. And so I'm not really going to reveal what happens with these two matches that we're gonna have today, but I hope that you guys are excited to see. Now, usually I think a matchup between Entei and Raikou, well, it'd be interesting, the dynamic. I mean, you could maybe see a situation where one wins over the other dependent on moves. As far as their stats go, Raikou has Entei beat on attack and defense, but Entei's stamina or HP vastly outnumbers Raikou's. Now, my Entei has overheat. Normally that's okay, you know, it's a decently powered attack and everything, but it does make your attack harshly fall, of course. Not just the attack fell, but it harshly fell on our Entei right here, so I am down on my attack. But you could see at this point, though, I was already outpacing that Raikou. Entei just a little bit more beefy, of course. Raikou usually can attack faster, but again, it depends on what moves they have. And so it looks like we're going to get another overheat off right here, so that's going to drop my attack a bit. So I was thinking kind of in my head, maybe I could just switch out, and so he's actually going to attack, and I have no protect shield. So we're actually getting kind of down to the wire for that decision. So it's going to use Thunderbolt right there, and it does actually take out the Entei, so there was not enough time for me. There was enough time, I guess, but I didn't make it soon enough. I didn't make that decision soon enough. So I'm going to throw in a Latias. My dad actually kind of has a ton of these in his account that are within the Great League, and just look at this, 3 CP away from 1500. Like all of his Latias seem to be like right around that range, and so it's not like a super wonderful Pokemon or anything like that, but also fits in the category of not too horrible either. I guess things are going to be okay because he threw out a Pupitar, and you can notice that with one charge move, it's out of there. That's the outrage that we got here on our Latias. So Moltres and Latias gonna be trading blows. It looks exactly the same almost, their battle animation. Not exactly the same, I guess. But anyway, looks like we got an attack incoming, so Moltres gonna be able to get this one because we do have no shields remaining, but it's looking like I am actually set here with my dad's account to win this. Now, we do have to hope, though, of course, our Lapras, it is actually all ice, so that kind of comes to our disadvantage with this lineup, but we are going to be able to get that off, so I think this will be okay. Basically, what we say when we say like the type disadvantage here is that normally ice would be okay against flying, but Moltres has that fire part, so it kind of just nullifies it, and so that's going to be a win for my dad right there. So we got one other battle. We're just going to try something new here. There's going to be a new team, and so we got Magma coming up first. That's again like 3 CP away from 1500. I was like, I should test this out. My dad has had this Magma for years, and so anyway, let's go ahead and get our first charge move off pretty early, I would say. It's not earlier than, you know, some of the super shield busters in this game, but it's all right. And so we do actually have Karate Chop as the fast move. Normally, I don't think that would be all that great, but hey, going up against Ninetails, it's at least not going to be resisted or anything like that, fire versus fire. But obviously here with his Fire Punch, that is going to be not very effective, but we've already gotten it off twice, whereas he hasn't even gotten off one attack. We should probably shield from this. I don't know what it's going to be at this point, but we will see. And so it looks like that Ninetails is going to use Solar Beam. Interesting choice, of course, but it wouldn't be very effective, but it does hit hard. So anyway, let's go ahead with our charge move once again. This will probably be the last one that Magmar gets to do. We'll see. It's going to be a Fire Punch, and he doesn't have any more shields, I believe. Or was I paying enough attention right now? So he's got a Bastiodon. That's definitely not going to be a good matchup for us with fire, but hey, we actually got off another Fire Punch, so it's almost like bonus damage, you could say. I don't know what was going on. He wasn't hitting us for a while. Like, was that on purpose or what? I don't know, but either way, we actually did okay, I would say. And so we do have a Jirachi and Altaria coming up next. I would say, actually, I'm the one at a disadvantage having Jirachi against Bastiodon. It is going to resist both Fairy and Psychic, but I do want to see what moves it has right here, and we actually do have a Protect Shield, so we have one left, and so we can actually see what he's going to use for the charge. It looks like it's going to be Flamethrower. The good thing actually about our Magmar having Karate Chop is Bastiodon is weak against fighting, so that was okay, and probably the reason we got it down at least halfway decently for some of its health. So I do get another charge attack before I'm kind of at an impasse. I'm like, should I switch out my Jirachi, or are we doing fine? You know, should we just kind of keep it in there for now? And it is actually okay. I think it's okay to keep it in there for now. His Bastiodon did have 1320 CP, so it might be a little bit weaker. Didn't really have the right setup and scenario for victory. And so it looks like his last Pokemon is going to be a Herdier. I think we're set up to win. I mean, sometimes normal Pokemon, like normal type, can learn a lot of different moves, and so that can kind of make them viable, but I think a lot of the time, normal, it doesn't really have a type advantage. It's not going to be super effective a lot of the times unless it's using one of those weird special moves, and so I don't think Herdier is in that category, I would say. So we do have an attack incoming. We can at least see what this is going to be. No Protect Shields remaining, so it is going to hit, of course. That would use Dig, so that's actually super effective against our Jirachi, but that's okay. We got Altaria coming in here. Going to be able to sweep the floor, get this Herdier out of here. Even at 10, 17 CP, my dad's Altaria is not fully powered up. It is shiny. Kind of makes it more interesting, I guess. I don't know. It's got the right moves on it. But anyway, if you want to see part 1, if you haven't seen that yet, be kind of good context for these battles, we'll have a link to it in the description, top pinned comment, and in the end screens right here on screen. Please click one of those, and I'll catch you guys on the next vid, and thanks for viewing.